I believe I am live. Hello, hello, Zen friends. Welcome to the Saturday evening session. Hope you're having a great weekend and happy Sunday morning to those of you on the other side of the planet. Hope you're doing well and hope everyone's having an amazing weekend. We had a busy morning. I did finish all of the free readings in this morning's session. We almost went 6 hours. I know. My attempt at balance went to the other side. But I'm so happy. And I do have a few donations left over from that session that came in toward the end. And I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much for your patience and getting to those readings. And hello, hello. I'm so happy we're on this wonderful adventure together. Definitely makes it more enjoyable. So thank you for all the love, all the support, all the thumbs up too. It does help spread the Zen love. So if you're enjoying the stream and enjoying the readings, a thumbs up is greatly appreciated. It means a lot. And it helps spread the Zen love. You're part of the love tsunami. It makes people able to see my videos, all the videos that I put out, and then also the streams. And so it shares all that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Shanji. Hello, hello. Everybody. So Infinity and Shanae and Amazing Grace, Highness and Aldona. Hello, hello, everybody. So good to see everyone. If you're new to my channel or new to these readings, where you been? I'm just kidding. Welcome, welcome. We do have a great group of Zen friends who have huge hearts, obviously great senses of humor, two important things that can help us in these adventures is these human characters that we are. So welcome. There's more room for more Zen friends. So you're definitely welcome here. Um, how the free readings work, we do go down in order in chat, first come, first serve. And all you do is put your question out there and don't even have to ask, just pop it out there. If you don't want to put your business out there, you can ask for a general reading. Spirit knows all. And so we'll pull 1 to 2 cards for the free readings. And then if anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange. I prioritize those readings, step off of the free readings, and pull more cards. I dive deeper into those. You can use the super chat at the bottom or in the description box of the video. I do have my Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, and Square. So whatever you would like to use. There's no set dollar amount. I know everyone's finances vary. So whatever you give from your heart is a perfecto. After that, my YouTube channel members do get the second priority over donations. So you'll see their names in green. We have Infinity here, Amazing Grace. Their names are in green with little badges. So hello, hello. Shout out to them. And after that, then I get into the free readings. If you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, in addition to getting prioritization, I don't always get to all the free readings and sessions, but I always make sure to complete my donations and then also my YouTube channel members. It's part of theirs. Sundays are different. I always come back on later in the day to make sure I get all the messages from Spirit to anyone. In the last couple weekends, I've been going kind of crazy and coming back on and like spending almost 6 hours in a morning session. I think it was 5 hours the last 2 Saturdays. Today's was almost 6. But I'm following Spirit, and we need messages from Spirit right now. They help, all of us, so I just feel extra energy, to give those. But, if you want to make sure I get to your readings the day of, becoming a YouTube channel member can have that happen for you too. I have 2 levels. Zen Cricket's $2.99 a month. Praying Mantis is $7.99 a month. We also get together on Thursdays, a joint session for 2, 3, sometimes 4 hours, and we do oracle readings, tarot readings, past life readings, whatever. And then my Praying Mantis members, after my Friday and Saturday night sessions and Sunday afternoon session, we also get together. You also get advanced access to all of my videos that I put out. I record 2, 3, sometimes 4 weeks in advance. So my Praying Mantis members do get advanced access to all of those. So, some great ones that came out recently. We, of course, have the Aries sun season video came out this morning. So, happy birthday early to all you Aries sun babies. I also had the Equinox readings come out. Let me grab that here. And those are by each element, like fire signs, air signs, and all that. That's the playlist. That's for next week, March 20th. Can you believe it? We're moving into spring fall equinox already. And then we also had the Virgo full moon come out. So I have when the sun changes signs, when the new and full moons are there. We've got Zen Gate portals like 112233444. What else do we got? Got quest videos once a month. It's like more like a podcast. There's not readings in it, but we talk about the elements of our humanity and how we can use those for our mind, our emotions, our energy, our physical world, and the ethereal. And we get to know our elemental spirit guides. Yes, we all have 5 elemental spirit guides that roll over different parts of our lives. Not really rule as much as coordinate and do those. So I really, really like that. I'm excited for, you know, uh, as we're moving through all those. In fact, Monday we have number 3 come out. And then also Zen Bytes each week. So we have a ton of stuff. There's links in the description box of this video for all the playlist. On my main page there at the top, it says new for 2025. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, sorry, I've been having a lot more caffeine today than normal, getting through this full moon energy. So who knows what's going to happen tonight. Okay, so there's a link down below on how you can sign up for that. All right. So um also February was my birthday month. Aquarius sun, Cap rising, stellium in Pisces with my moon in Pisces, if you want to know a little bit about me. Um, but I had all of my uh, recorded personal readings and my hedges of peace and love on sale, and I extended it into March. And so if you're interested, Crazy Zen Supercell is still going on. There's a link and information in the description box for that too. So do. That is all of the skinny on all of that. So I think that's enough of the blah, blah, blah. So let us get into it. Sure, CC. And anyone new coming in, all you have to do is put your question out in the chat. Donations get first priority. My YouTube channel members get second, and then free readings after that. So if you want to have yours prioritized and dove deeper into a donation of any kind, can have that happen too. And I had the singing bowl right here in front of me, so I wouldn't forget it. Guess what? I forgot it. But we're going to do that now. So with helping with all this energy we got going on, I'll hit the singing bowl 3 times. And just imagine this wonderful, wonderful energy flowing down into our hearts, filling us up and flowing out to the world. And as we're hitting that, you can take some deep breaths and think of things that you're grateful for in this moment, because this energy helps raise our love vibration. Gratitude helps us raise vibration, and it helps us prepare for the messages from Spirit tonight. So here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow. I can definitely tell when you guys add energy in. She sings and sings and sings. So thank you for joining me and doing that. Can definitely feel the difference in the energy. All righty. So shout out to another of my YouTube channel members, Moonlight. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Hey, Teshi. Good to see you guys too. KVH. Hello. So happy. So happy. Wonderful energies. All right. So I've got my Light Seer double decker. It's almost 2 complete decks that I've joined into one. So there's a lot of duplications in there. We love that. And then I also have the Animal Guides Tarot that I'll sometimes we'll bring in too. And so we'll do that. And for my donations, I do have a couple of decks of Animal Spirit Guide Oracle little cards as I call them, their fortune cookie for afterwards. So, so I have some donations here. And so just to give you an idea of the order, I have 4 readings from my session this morning. Hey, Rocky's World, including Rocky's World. So we got Brenda Tejada will be up first, and then Sean G, and then 2 for yeah, two making 4 for Rocky's World. And then we go to the CashApp for we have Infinity, and then 2 from Amazing Grace. And then let me take a look here. There was a PayPal that came in here. And let me take a look here. I know you said it here in chat. KVH. Yeah, because I know your name is different than your PayPal. So I didn't want to say your name out loud because that is betraying your privacy. We don't want to do that. All right. And so you'll be up after that. So that is where we at. Hey, Lucky. Shout out to another of my YouTube channel members. All right. So let us get into it. Let me just move some stuff here. So make this a little bigger. Come on. There we go. All right. Now I can see everything better. All right. Hey, content. All right. So I do want to start with the Light Seers Tarot. Start with the pile on the right. And so, Brenda, you'd like a general reading from now until next Saturday. We'll see what Spirit wants you to know here. So, just I feel so giddy. Maybe it's this espresso that I'm drinking. Maybe that was Spirit, right? bruddaZEN on espresso. Whoa. You think I'm funny normally? Whoa. Okay, so Brenda, what does Spirit want you to know about now until next Saturday? What is happening here for you? All right. All right, so that is it there. All right. Well, so the bottom of the deck, you do have the Death and Rebirth card. Don't worry, you're making it to next Saturday. No fear. That's a rebirth. There's some significant ending and beginning energy between now and next Saturday. And we'll find out more about what that is here with these cards that came out here. But it doesn't feel like anything scary. Nothing like it's an important ending and beginning, but it's not like I don't feel like it's in the physical world. Again, we'll get more information here as we dive in, but just so that right off the bat, just know this is more of an internal rebirth, a change that happens within either your mind, emotions, energy, but not so much the outside world. It starts in here, but you will eventually roll out that into the physical world, but it's an internal rebirth kind of energy. So you're like, whew, okay. So let's see what we got going on here. Yep, 5 of Pentacles. So there is this great expansion here around the 5 of Pentacles energy, which is, that it's the card of lack, of feeling abandoned, feeling out in the cold, left behind. And I think we had this card earlier today because this is like you grabbing the key and unlocking the door and that unfolding. I feel like this journey that we were talking about earlier moves out, even outside of just love interest, it moves out into feelings about yourself, feelings about your children and your friends. And it just feels like it grows and it expands throughout the week, but it's being sparked in the area of love because I feel like you got that card earlier in your reading this morning. So I like this for you. There's four cards in the middle, but we're going to the other card. You had one card, four cards, one card. We're going to the other side. Yeah. Five of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles, seeing your worth in relationship to the outside world in a completely different way. And this uh, opportunity, and we talked about that you move this to the outside world. Well, the Page of Pentacles is a new opportunity, a new area of growth in the outside world. And so I feel like, you know, very Aquarian that you learn fast and apply things fast. So I get it that throughout the week, by the end of like next Saturday, you're like, bam, I'm making changes. I almost cussed. So you're making changes, biatches out there, you're like, boom, I'm making some stuff. And this is very hyper positive, great energy that's coming in here for you. Very sassy. So let's see what else we have here for you too. So you've got the Seven of Wands. I like this energy. Feeling this wonderful, not asking permission to shine, not dimming your light, but just being this brightness and shining forth and not worried about people. Like if you don't like it, get out of the sun, put on a sun hat, you know, put on sunscreen, get in the shade, get in the house, get in the cellar. I don't care. I'm not dimming my light. I'm not becoming something different. I'm me and take it. Like you were saying earlier, right? Um, oh, sparking again? What is going on? Can everyone, is there any, I even unplugged everything and plugged it back in before I started, hoping this, and it's Brenda's reading. Why is it with you, Brenda? Now it stopped. All right. So, so hopefully, if everyone else can hear me well, please let me know that too. But I love this, Brenda. It is about you being, like you said earlier, I am the choice. I am the option, not a option. And you're just shining forth. And this is flooding out this energy with this into like all areas of your life. Okay. So you're hearing that too, Lucky? I don't know what is going on. So I don't know if it stopped kind of doing it again. All right. Well, I'm going to try this again and see here. I wonder, I don't know if it's this connection. We'll make sure that. Not clear audio. Okay. All right. This Mercury retrograde, I need to create a voodoo doll that looks like Mercury. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Did that help any at all? I might have to refresh here just before I continue. I want to make sure we're clear. So let me know. Test, 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 test. And might try just refreshing anyway. Okay, so hold on. If something weird happens, I will be back here in a sec. Okay. So it says I'm reconnected. Yeah, lucky. Thank you for that. I've had it this way for years, so I don't think it's anything like that's been here normally. It could just be Mercury retrograde, or maybe my computer's getting old. Maybe it's time for a new one. Uh-oh. But let me know if that's any better. Sounds better now? Okay. Hallelujah. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So Brenda, it happened with you last night too during your reading. So I'm so sorry. But it's good energy here. So we've got this rebirth happening. And the Seven of Wands, this is this energy of being true to you, shining bright, allowing yourself to shine. And let's see what else these other cards are here too. This wonderful stepping forward here. Yay! Thank you. Thank you, Moonlight, too. And you have the Knight of Wands. This is your energy, you deciding what you're wanting and you putting energy moving forward. And, you know, um, you decide your plan. What do I want to do? What do I want to go? And there is this energy here with all this wands, fire, 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 action, action, passion, passion, doing the things you love, and this fun, powerful, it's almost feels like laughter energy of enjoyment and moving away from a lot of the I don't know, all the seriousness, right? And just laugh, 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 and really embrace that Aquarian unique you, right? So I love that. You do have some rest here too, which the peace of mind that comes in here is this energy of letting the expectations go and again the seriousness of things and just allowing your mind to rest, your heart to play, your passions to go forward and allow this excitement of the Aries energy that kicks in next week too. This new birthing energy, this action energy. And I like this. It's almost like you're getting off your phone and you're getting into life, which the phone can really trap us a lot, but it's getting away from that and experiencing, experiencing, experiencing. I like that. Yeah. And you have the Cancer energy here. You've got this wonderful um, movement and victory energy, but the power of choice. It's like every moment you get to choose what you want to experience. And I like this, you know, um, being active, getting out and about, going for walks, going to the playground, doing a lot of external type of things, coming in there. And I feel like this is a week of just really choosing, consciously choosing how you're living and kind of stepping out from existing in a way. So I really like that for you there. And that's what they have for you right now, Brenda. So thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. So perfect, perfect. All right. Thank you so much, Chloe Jade. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Hey, Maria. So I did get your donation through the Venmo. So thank you so much for that. Um, so we will take a look here. So Shanji is up next, and then two from Rocky's World. So I'll kind of give an update of how we're doing this. All right, you're back. All right. So, Sean G. Wow, that was a loud. It was like a whistle. All right. So let's take a look here. We'll pull from the stack from the left here. So, Sean G. Want to know, does S think about you as much as you think of him? Do you really need to? Do you need validation of, you're like, I know I think about everyone a lot more. I know I feel bigger than most people in my life. But we'll verify here how close, I don't think people can compete with you in your life, right? At least not yet. I do feel like you'll be drawing someone. I think we did a love reading for you, that you have someone that's coming in that's more like you than other people. But we'll take a look here about S. And then will you see each other face to face this year, right? You really do, right? It's like, yeah, I wish I could just have someone that will keep up, right? All right, so we'll do this, and then I'll also your free question. Yours was one of the last free questions I didn't do. I will throw that in here in a moment too. That way you don't have to wait back around. So, do they think of you as much as you think of them? Yeah. Hmm. We wish, we wish. We have the 3 of swords, which is expectations equal disappointment, right? Which is alright. They don't think of you as often as, when you think of you. The 4 of wands, when they do though, which they do, the 4 of wands is about joy and celebration, and they think of you and smile, um, and so they do. But not anywhere close to that. It's funny, there's one extra card that popped up. There's 3 more cards actually. Oh, that's about you guys later this year if you're gonna get together and see each other. The King of Cups kind of was a rogue card that came out here, and that's one of my cards of, like I was talking about, someone that's so compatible, that fits like a glove with you, that can, like you guys give and receive, like, close to equally. That's someone else in the future. That's not this one here, which I think you already know that, but let's see, are you guys gonna see each other this year? Yeah, you got the Page of Swords, which is future communication coming in here. The Justice card, which is about balance and clarity. Both of these are about clarity coming in later. Mm. You have the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is it's an ending and beginning energy, but it's also, you know, this kind of taking an inventory of where you're investing your energy. And of course, everything we're talking about, I'm honest with you, Sean, right? About you could have a better use of your energy in regards to them, right? You're like, yeah, it's what I got right now. So meh. But I feel like there's going to be a change of where you're investing your energy, you know, coming up, because I feel like you do have a new opportunity. Just the bottom of the deck, showing the Ace of Pentacles too, that there's this new opportunity opening up. And this isn't about you seeing each other, because I feel like it feels like it's just so much work to try to get to see them, try to communicate with them. It's just like, I don't want to force you to see me. My God. Um, it's just like, so, I just feel like it's so much effort. And it's like, well, my God, sorry, you know, I would hate to force you to have a good time, you know. So anyway, but so I feel like I mean, I just feel like your energy is going to change where you're not going to care and you're going to reroute your energy into something else, someone else. So I like that. Then your free question was, how will your weekend be? So let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know about your weekend here? Okay. Ooh, so two eights. It's a very flowy energy here. And I like this for you. You have the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from relationships that don't serve you anymore. And the Eight of Wands is the passion, this suddenness that comes out of this. And I kind of feel like if you realize, like, you know what, the Ten of Wands is about an inventory of where you're investing your energy. The Eight of Cups is where you're investing your emotional energy. And the Eight of Wands is the sudden spark that happens, the suddenness that happens. And I feel like if you are like, you know what, I am, um, you know, doing this, you know, change. I'm doing this, uh, where I'm investing my energy. I'm changing that up and going to alter that. And then that it's like you're creating the emotional space. And then there's some new spark of life that comes in. And I'm not sure if this is someone new, but yeah, so interesting energy, right? So it's good now. Okay. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Hasn't done this in like a long time. But of course, we've got Mercury retrograde. So we're like, Spirit, please, please. Let's have this sound not act up. Maybe they're encouraging me to buy a new computer, new microphone, do an investment, but we'll see. All right. So thank you guys for your patience with any sound issues. All right. So we got those. So that's what we feel like right now for you, Sean. So thank you again for your donation. All right. So up next, then we have Rocky's World. We'll have two of those. And then we have Infinity, and then two from Amazing Grace, and then KVH, and then Chloe Jade. And then I had another one come in here. And then Maria P. You'll be up after that. All right. You are very welcome, Sean. I'm excited for you. Dump. At the door. All right. So Rocky's World, thank you for your dual donations and your other donations from earlier too. So you want to know who, who out of these girls are your truest friend? Ooh. I think I don't have tea, but let's drink some coffee because this is going to be some tea, right? Whoa. So, we'll pull cards for each one of them and we'll see what comes through. So we've got Trish. Trish. Trish feels really grounded. Shelly. Okay. Okay. Shelly feels pretty grounded too. Honey. She got one card. Uh-oh. And then Claire. She got three. Okay. Let's take a look here. Now, I like the bottom of the deck being the Eight of Swords, which remember, every relationship we have with other people's is a reflection of a relationship to ourselves. So I like that, who is your truest friend? You are in spirit. These are your truest friends. As human characters go, we are such fickle beings, these human characters, because that that little inner child stuff that is like I always, I joke sometimes it's like a cat has somewhere on their body you push a button and they freak out and you know, they're all purring and you're petting them and suddenly they attack you and scratch you and run and you're like, "What happened?" That's how humans can be sometimes, how they can seem to be, right? So we'll see what's going on here. So Trish, what do we got with Trish here? So Trish has she's got a lot of emotions with this and a lot of joy, kind of energy that comes in. And the Page of Pentacles, she seems to be, she's got her emotional challenges, but she really strives to shine forth and be, bright. Um, a lot of joy. She has a tendency to be joyful, but she can become not, and she doesn't feel like bipolar, but she can have her moments of emotional confusion where you're not like, yeah, wondering what happens here. But the Page of Pentacles, she's on this big journey of being true to her authentic self and to re recalibrate how she uh, looks at her worth in relationship to the outside world. So for her, I feel like she's a friend, but she's too at this point in her life, she's got so much inner transformation going. It's like having a relationship with a caterpillar who's in a cocoon. You can talk through the cocoon to them, but they don't really see you. They only um they're consumed with their own emotional evolution, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. And then Shelley, let's take a look at Shelley. Sorry, I'm crunching on my cough drop here. It's funny, I kind of felt like Shelley was similar in a way to Trish, and because I'm using 2 decks, we got the 7 of Cups, so they kind of have that little emotional adventure that's going on here. This, and with the 4 of Cups, they've had this emotional stagnancy, and I feel like they've really been a little more fiery, a little more reactive, Miss Shelley is, than I feel like Trish. Um, and they're also on this journey, this slow I feel like they've been on this journey for a while, though, the slow Knight of Pentacles journey. They're not even on the horse, they're walking the horse. And the King of Cups is the balance between head and heart. So, I feel, like a lot like this, Shelley kind of feels like can kind of put Trish and Shelley like they're almost like twins, like sisters from the same family kind of energy where they've been through a lot of the same stuff. They're going through emotional evolution, though I feel like Trish is more newer and Shelley is more been doing it for a while, if that makes sense. So, that's what's coming in there. Um Honey, wow. So Honey is the Queen of Swords, a balance between head and heart. And the Queen of Swords is like a compatibility card of someone who kind of fits. I feel like you guys mesh well, interesting with Honey there. And they got one card and that's all it kind of needs is like I feel like you guys kind of mesh well with this energy. And it's like one card is all it is. I feel like with Honey you never have to wonder where you stand with them. Yeah. It's like um they're not well, I wouldn't say they're not brutally honest. Depends on their mood. They can be sassy, but I feel like they are like this energy of um You don't have to worry about them backstabbing you, talking behind your back, lying to you, blowing smoke up your butt. Um, but they are themselves, and that's what's so refreshing about them. That's why they get 1 card. "Here I am, you know who I am, here it is, bleh," so I love that. And then let's take a look at Claire. So Claire Bear. So Claire Bear tends to attract the drama and ignite some drama. They can be a little competitive with your other friends too. I feel like with the 5 of Wands. Yeah, they're very much they're like I feel out of the 4 of you, or not 4 of you, the 5 of you, um, that she's the one that's always falling in love with someone. Always. Oh, she's a coworker. She's always, and you're like, "Oh my god, where'd you get those flowers from? Are they from Greg? Oh no, Greg was last week. I'm seeing so and so now." And it just because there's like this, I don't know, I just feel like there's this flow of emotion, emotion, emotion. She has the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, I do feel like you guys have some great conversations. I feel like you learn a lot from watching her life. So out of them all, I don't feel like there's anybody that's like a conniver or backstabber or that. Just the first 2 are kind of consumed with her life, and kind of Claire in a way too, consumed with her romance and that. Though I feel like you guys maybe talk, well, maybe because you guys are coworkers. I feel like you have this, a lot more communication, a lot with that Ace of Swords, but also that you watch them. I just feel like you learn a lot. Like, okay, sometimes we learn amazing things from people because of the knowledge they impart to us, and sometimes we learn a lot by watching someone's life on what we don't want to do. I kind of feel like that. So out of them all, I feel like Honey it would be out of these your truest friend because they see you, and I feel like they ask you a lot about what's going on in your life, and I feel like they've got a lot of uh, I was gonna say opinion on your life. But it's because they care, not because they're judging you. That's why I feel like there's this truest, is they're not in competition with you. They are in your corner. They got your back. Like, you know, she would be like, "Here, hold my" Oh, she's the one who helped you move. I love it. Yeah, so she's got your back and, she'd be like, "Hold my weave, hold my earrings, hold my rings. I'm about to go after them." And you're just like, "No, no, no, don't get in trouble. Don't do it." So I like that. So so that is it for that one. So I like that. But yeah, she's definitely someone you want on your side. You wouldn't want her as an enemy, and so she is a true friend. Truest to the end, kind of person. So I like that. She would help you. She'll bring the shovels and she'll bring the plastic bag and help you bury the bodies. All right. So that's what they have there. So hey, Chloe J, thank you for joining the Zen Cricket. And Alyssa, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the Zen Cricket too. Thank you guys so much. All right. And just so you know, we meet on Thursday nights for a few hours for unlimited free readings, oracle readings, past life readings, and then Praying Mantis. We meet Friday and Saturday nights and Sundays too, if you're interested in that. And you can upgrade at any time if you ever want to. So, all right. So, Rocky's World. Your second question. Thank you for your additional donation. You want to know about, is that Chandrea? Um, so, is their friendship true or a competition? Oh, how interesting. How we were talking about these others um, aren't uh, really competing with you. So we'll see about Chandrea. Dun dun dun. So, absolutely, Alyssa. After I'm done with donations, because you're a Zen Cricket, I will get to your question either in this session or if I have to come back, I will complete all of those. So, if you want to, if you if you want to put your important question out there, you can. If you want to put it, if you don't, then you can just leave it as that, and I'll pull from spirit and see what they want you to know. So, hey, Johanna. Hello, hello. Shout out to another YouTube channel member. All right. Wow, the others for about 15 years. Wow. I get it. I get it. Um, yeah, and you can definitely donate. You can use the super chat or in the description box of the video, my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Square as well. And there's no set dollar amount, whatever you guys want to give. A friend bomb. All right, let's take a look here. So, what? Let's ask that first, right? Is it a true friendship or competition? Okay. Do you want this? What else do you need to know about that? Okay. Stickers are fun. Yeah. Hmm. All right. Well, let's see what this is about. You've got the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Well, let's dive into this a little more here because Two of Pentacles is like this balancing energy, this kind of back and forth type of energy. But this need for balance, something with this. Let's see what it is. We got 3 cards and 3 cards. So we have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is this energy of, I feel like there's someone who walks quickly away from friendships and relationships. Um, if they feel like things aren't right, they'll bail, quickly. And I got the Page of Cups. See that here, and looks at this other card here too. And the Two of Swords. And this makes sense with this kind of Gemini bipolar twin split personality energy. Nothing dangerous, but with these two pentacles, it makes sense now more looking at that it's kind of like they're either like really, really close or really, really far away. They don't have this um in between, like there's not a like that balance that we are looking at, that the need for balance. They're extremes. There's not like a middle ground, it feels with them. You're like, I get it. I hear the tick-tocking of the bomb. Let's see what else they want you to know here too. Yeah. I've got the Fool card here, along with the Seven of Wands. Normally this doesn't mean a protective bubble, but we have that, and the Magician card too. So, with this Fool card, which is an ending of an old cycle, beginning of new adventure, just I feel like they're saying here, I don't feel like they're competition, and I don't feel like it's a true friendship. I don't feel like it's either. I just feel like, you know, with the Fool card, if you'll take them without any expectations, which is like, which is a good thing to have, but it's like if you don't expect anything from them, um, they're fun, and but if you have expectations around, like, they're gonna show up when they say they're gonna show up or follow through on their promises and that kinda stuff, it'd be disappointing, and that's why I feel like this little empathic energetic bubble so that you don't take this energy on. And the magician card is be aware of how much energy you actually invest in it too. I feel like it's like just let it be whatever it is and yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Don't really not a I don't feel like they're capable of a close friendship right now cuz they're not friends with themselves so they can't be a good friend to others. Um but yeah, just someone to go do crazy fun stuff with but not expect a whole lot from them. Yeah. And that's great, it's like cool. Which I understand like you're like a moth, you're not the moth, but it's like a moth to a flame. Um, you know, and and I like that about don't worry about having to reply and blah 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 and invest a lot of energy into it. Just go with whatever flow you feel with it. And it's cool, but it's like just be aware you don't have to invest a lot of energy into that. Yeah. And if she crosses you, all you have to do is forward any text to honey and it'll be taken care of. That cracks me up. Chop chop. She disappeared. And honey's like, I don't know. Too funny. Okay. All right. So that's what they have for you. Oh, I didn't give you guys your fortune cookies. Oh my goodness. How rude of me. So you get 2 fortune cookies. I feel like you get 1 from each of these. Oh, yeah. It's not competition in that. It's almost like if you ever saw like a movie like Single White Female or I forget what the other movies are where they duplicate out of envy of wanting to be you, like a moth to a flame, but not trying to compete with you. They're trying to not become you, but they they love your energy and they're trying to duplicate that energy. And they can until they do work on the inside like you've done. Yeah. And so you're like, okay, that's all right. She won't be able to keep it up for long because she's trying to be something she's not, and she'll lose interest fast with that. All right. So, um, yeah, and this kind of represents this. You're like a hummingbird. You're this creepy. You're this joy bringer, the hummingbird. You are a joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Yeah. And that's definitely that first reading there. That's there, right? And then for your I know I love hummingbirds too. The for your first reading with your friends, you got the cats, which is independence, magic, abundance. The cat is well known for its independent character. In the Egyptian hierarchy of beasts, it was a supreme being. The divine mother of all cats was the goddess Bast, as depicted in this painting, and an earth mother and deity of life and abundance. The Greeks associated cats with the goddess Artemis, the huntress and virgin goddess of the moon. The Roman version of Artemis was Diana, who was known for witchcraft. But I like this energy that's here. You dreamt about her. Wow. And I feel like you have that mother type of energy, you know, and I feel like within your group of friends, because that was for your first reading, that you're the one that kind of holds people together. You're like the matriarch in a way, and so I like that kind of independent, feel there. So I like that. I love it that you dreamt about her. There she is, showing herself. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. And your ones earlier today too. Very grateful. All righty. So let us dive in here. So we're going to use this side of the deck. So up next, so just let everyone know where we're at here. So we've got Infinity, and we'll have two from Amazing Grace. And then look at timestamps here. And then we have KVH. And then we'll jump over to Moonlight 5. And then we jump over to Chloe, right? Yep. And then just make sure here. And then we have Maria P. And then we will jump over to Johanna and then Alyssa. And then let's see here. We've got Miss K. And then we'll jump over to Michelle. Wow. So thank you guys so much. I am so grateful for all the donations. So we will get here. We will get to them. All right. So Infinity, thank you so much for your donation via the CashApp. And your question is up at the very top. So have you had any positive effect on L? All right. Let's take a look here. Any positive effect on L? All right. Any positive effect? Okay. And those. Okay. Take a look here. Well, bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And that makes sense, right? I mean, everything that happens in our life does happen for us. It's the tune of for us, the for tune. So the reflection that they see in you alone, they learn about themselves, and um, we can't change people, but being who we are, especially when we reflect love, that helps spark love in other people and has them recognize their self-love. So you have made impact. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah. So I feel like you have given them this, way of seeing their worth in a different way. You've allowed them to see different perspectives and made them think about things by but that's the whole thing is you can't make people change their minds, but we can spark people to think, and you definitely have done that for them with this Hanged Man here, and of course the Wheel of Fortune. There's two things. Let's see what these two side things are here. The Ace of Pentacles has to do, and I was started to say it's like the way they see their worth and relationship to the outside world, and the Seven of Cups has sparked all these different emotions here. And I feel here with those cards coming out together, this is energy of you've helped them see things by your a wide variety of emotional expressions that you've given them and shown them and expressed, that there's this they thought they were expressing a lot of emotion in their life or emotion in their life, but having experienced you who has a huge heart, they're realizing, wow, I thought I was sharing emotion, but maybe I don't. And I feel like there's this awareness around emotional expression that you've kind of brought to their face in a loving way, not intentionally. Like, look at how much I feel. You're not feeling anything, you numb, you know, numb, blah, blah, blah. It's not like that at all. It's just like how you express things. And they're realizing, wow, you have a passion for life and you share things and you share emotion, but they were taught don't share emotion. So when they shared this much, they thought it was this much. But when they compare it to yours, they realize theirs is this much, if that makes sense. All right. And then what else here? Yeah. And we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups that comes in here too. And this kind of almost mirrors some of the same energy because the Knight of Cups is about movement of emotion. But this is also this knight on a quest of their self love and the balance between the two. And I like this because I feel like some of the things that you've shown them is how self focused they are. And you show how you can focus on yourself and focus on other people too. It doesn't have to be one or the other. And so I feel like just by how you interact and how you communicate and how you care, not just about them, but how they've seen you care about other people, that kind of comes in here. So I feel like they have learned that from them and from you. And will they do anything with that? I don't know. They've learned it, but will they apply it? It's like if you learn Spanish, but you never use it, you lose it. So they're aware of it, but are they putting it to practice? No bueno. Okay, that means no good in Spanish. Okay, let's see what your fortune cookie says here. Yeah, I love this. I love this for you because you got the deer, and you are welcome. It says, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self worth and grace. I love it. You're not defined by your impact on others anyway. I learned that as a manager and being in corporate life. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can't change people's minds. You can just change their hearts by caring and giving love, right? So I like that for you. All right. So that's what they have for you, Infinity. So many blessings to you. Let me take a sip here. All right. So Amazing Grace, you are up next. So we've got two for you. You're very welcome, Infinity. So your first one here, so is the CashApp. You want to know if your husband, do they know who you are? Are you in each other's dreams? Ooh, okay. So let's take a look here. Do they know who you are? And then, but are you in each other's dreams, like that kind of connection there? All right. I don't feel like you guys physically know each other yet. We got the Ace of Swords, which is brand new communication. Aces are, of course, new, not old, or rehashed or recycled, refurbished. Five of Swords is that it'll be a little while longer before you guys actually meet because you both kind of are working through the battle between your head and your heart, and so you guys are coming together, and basically it's like you're both raising your love vibration, and I feel like you're kind of maybe a little ahead of the game, so they're catching up, and then you guys will click. So I like that. Let's see here. I got six cards about meeting in your dreams. Seems like an awful lot of cards if nothing's happening. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, Eight of Swords. This mirror, this mirroring. This is telling me that you guys do, but they're not appearing as themselves, and you're not appearing as yourself in their dreams. And this is what happens in our dream world. It's really interesting. Sometimes we will have people visit us, even when like people who've passed to the other side, they'll come to us. But if they know appearing as themselves will trigger things in us that we're not ready for, they'll come in as a different character, something that is more comfortable for us, um, and something that will ease into each other's lives. So, like, you might appear in their dream as a unicorn if they like unicorns. They might appear in your dream as a cat because you love cats or whatever. So I feel like you guys are in each other's dreams, but the mirroring um, is that it's not truly appearing as you are. You guys are appearing as something different. That's funny. Yeah. Four of Wands. So there is this joy, this equal energy, this stabilized spiritual energy. And so I do feel like you both go visit each other in each other's dreams. It's not one sided. I like that. Yeah. And the Hanged Man is this energy of seeing things from a higher perspective. And in fact, with this, and on the bottom of the deck, you had the World card too. Oh, wow. And the Judgment card. It's like you guys astral travel. So you do go into each other's dreams, but you also meet on the ethereal plane. And that's why you might be feeling this growing closeness in your heart, but you don't remember a dream because you guys bypassed the dreams and you just met out on the ethereal plane and, exploring and doing whatever out there. So I like that. Let's see what else we have going in here. Yeah, and they're reiterating here that you don't know them yet. It's a little bit of time before you guys will meet. Isn't that funny? Because you got, so here's that Ace of Swords again that you had, just so you know that I didn't. Whoops. So that doesn't help when I'm like, so you don't know that I didn't see. So here it is twice. So there is this newness that you guys will meet, but there is this slowness, the Knight of Pentacles, to give you both time also with the Eight of Cups, um, that's in here, which is about transforming emotions, because it's about retrieving your emotional energy, because it takes energy to push emotions down from when we were like 7 years old and younger. And then it's also about um, you know, re releasing relationships that don't serve you anymore too. So there's a lot of releasing of emotional energy to get all this energy back so that you can uh, have this emotional bank stored up so that you guys can um, share that energy with each other when you guys meet. So there is a little bit of time that's still happening there. Um, Preparing both of you for your future introduction. So I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel, I mean, you're more connected to your spirituality, but we know that they are also a spiritual person. I think from your previous readings, right? I just feel like there's this knowingness. I think it came out in a reading, didn't it? That they're it's something that's important to be in your relationship because they can't be uh, appreciative of who you are without having this awareness of your spiritual connection. So I definitely feel that they know, and they're like, they're just really cool about it. They're a little more patient and grounded in in this movement towards a relationship. Other parts of their life, they're a little more out of balance. You guys, you both have this wonderful. That's why you guys fit like a glove. In some things, you're like, "Wah!" and they're balanced, and in other things, they're, "Wah!" and you're balanced, so you help balance each other in the areas where you're not, um, having that yet. So I like that. Yep. Oh, wow, look, revealer of truth. You got the coyote. So don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So I like that. Yeah, you guys are definitely drawing to each other, right? So I love that for you. So that's what they have for that one. I think I did do that one. That's the one I just had. Okay. And then for your second donation, thank you for that. You want to know, what am I supposed to be doing right now? You feel, right? Let's take a look here and we'll see what spirit um, advice is here for you. There is no like shoulds or supposed to's from spirit's perspective because there's just different choices with different experiences and different outcomes. So it's like, what do you want to do? Right. But let's take a look here and see if they're like, it's like going to the playground and going, what am I supposed to go play on? And your, grandpa going, whatever you want to go play on. What interests you? What looks like fun? And you're like, I don't know. What should I go play on? And they're like, fine. Why don't you try the swings first? I don't want the swings. Boring. They're like, well, how about the slide? No, that burns my legs. And they're like, all right, how about the seesaw? It's like process of elimination. Nothing seems like fun. How about we just go for ice cream? Yeah, that sounds good. So let's take a look here. What does spirit want you to know here? What are their recommendations, right? You feel crazy. That's funny. Yeah, and here's the bottom of the deck. You got the power of choice card and the high priestess card. Do high priestess things. That's what you are, right? Do high priestess things. All right, let's see what else we have here. So these four cards came out together. Yeah, look, what brings you joy? What brings you joy? What brings you joy? You got like three of these big joy cards coming in here. And then you have the Four of Pentacles, which is this energy of it's realizing that the outside world, when you define yourself by your outside world, that you feel unstable, but when you turn inward and upward and remember who you really are, powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love, joy is your natural state. Where's your joy leading you? When you go inward and upward and you're not looking outwardly of defining yourself by relationships of all kinds or situations or things and your body, when you're not looking at all that and you go inward and upward like the high priestess, you close your eyes, you connect upward, and you go, who is it? What is it that I want to be? Where is it that I want to go? Right. So I like that. This, where's your heart leading you? Where's your joy leading you? Go do things that bring you joy. But I like that too. Go do high priestess things. They keep on coming back to that. High priestess things. The things you felt you couldn't do when you were just trapped not long ago, right? Now it's like, yeah, I'm going to go do these things. Yeah, be true to your authentic self and even search out community for you here too. Because we talked about that, right? The Three of Pentacles, you would find your community, you would find people. And isn't it them who you meet your husband through? Is that what we talked about before? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you need to get out into nature, connect with Mother Nature. But this is community. And this is about, because I feel like you meet them through your community. Interesting. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. Be patient. Allow the fruit, last thing on the fruit tree that grows is the fruit. So enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, enjoy the scavenger hunt of life, enjoy the process. And I like this how you can see, like, I don't know if you can see, they have this energy flowing from their hand. Kind of see it in there. Doesn't do it justice there because they really shows up here in person. This flow of energy into this plant that's growing there. Yeah. Look, and again, the Three of Pentacles, just so you can see it again. Community, community, and community. The Six of Pentacles, this equal giving and receiving. And the Magician. Yeah, do your magic. Your energy. And like you were saying that I just haven't been feeling it lately. Whatever we focus on, of course, grows and expands. And I mean, you've come from a very heavy, energetic place, and I feel like one of the high priestess things you can do is cleanse your energy, cleanse the energy that's around you, because I feel like your aura may have picked up some of that fear energy, and it's kind of just lingering. It's like it's like someone spiritually farted near you, and it's time to use some little spray, some sage to clear away this that happened around you. And um, I just feel like it's getting and doing this. Do the energetic cleanse, do a mental cleanse, like journal, do an emotional cleanse with water. Cleanse yourself either in a bath or in the shower. Um, and a physical cleanse, I feel like maybe getting out into nature or touching nature with your hands. And if it's warm enough with your feet, but don't don't get frostbite. Let's see here. Yeah, look, you got the intuitive duck. I think it's a duck. It's a loon. You intuitive loon. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. I like that for you. Beautiful. Yes, right? You're like, "What?" And maybe that's where you can meet a piece of community. Or you might see like a bulletin board that's offering a get together or a ritual or a drumming circle or something where you're like, whatever you're drawn to, trust your intuition, allow that to draw you, right? Follow your joy. I like it. Oh, yeah. Well, that's all right. You get to choose and start new anyway. It's probably good. That's part of the physical cleanse. You left a lot of stuff behind. Now you get to create new, right? So forgive. That's part of the releasing of the energy, right? Is you know, release, forgive for your sake, for your energy, forgive, release. Because otherwise you're holding on to that energy, right? And that energy is sticking with you. But forgive, knowing that she was a little girl afraid, um, and you did it to help her relieve her fears. And so re think about recalibrating in your mind that you're doing this to do that, right? Yep, she allows you to be free. So, kind of rechange the energy of the resentment or the anger or whatever lower vibrational feelings are attached to those memories. Kind of just look at it as your aunt is a little scared little child, like a 2-year-old scared little child, and you're comforting them by go, no, 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 okay, don't be scared. The scary monster's going away. And so you released it because you loved, not because you feared. Because you could have kept it all and said, screw you, but because you care and you love, you were like, I will do that. And now you can start over. Yeah, I love it. All right. So that is what they have for you, Amazing Grace. So enjoy. I'm excited for this. And we've got Ostara, right? Um, Aries, spring equinox. So great time. There's probably a ton of rituals that are being done in your area. So I like it. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. All right. So thank you again so much for your donations. Greatly appreciated. Wah. You're so funny. All right. So, KVH, you are up next. So, thank you so much for your donation via Z PayPal. And let me find your question up here. All right. So, I see you say you just donated on PayPal. I don't think your question was there, right? No. All right. So, KVH. Let us scroll down here. Scroll. There it is. What did I not see during your class yesterday? Okay. The ghost of classes past. No, I was kidding. Ooh. All right. I don't think I see any others. So, oh, you kept your astrology deck. Oh, I have a few. I love those. I'm so glad. You rebel, you. Okay, so KVH, what did you miss in class yesterday? What does Spirit want you to know here? Okay. Do-do-do. Do-do. A countdown 3, 2, 1. Absolutely. I love it. Bottom of the deck, you got the Eight of Pentacles, which is the learning and, progression here of learning. They're studying here. And I feel like it was something towards the end of class with the 3, 2, 1 that's in here. I don't did you have to bug out early or had to go to the restroom or something? I just feel like there might be I don't know if it's the kind that has a deadline or something, but if there was a syllabus or some sort of information sheet, I really feel like reading over that will help. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah. So we got the King of Swords, who also rolls over here. You started to associate. You mean daydream? Oh, I'm sorry. So you got the King of Swords, which is the master of learning. The king rolls over the mind suit with the queen, but they get a second portion. All the kings do of the mind, so they're the master of that. Um, and you've got the Empress, which is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, birthing, harvest, and the Six of Wands, which is victory, and all this here. So I feel like this is the teacher, and I feel like if you ask them, they will explain things to you. So if you reach out to the mastermind of the class, that they be happy to give you additional information or help you give you a different way of looking at something and that helps you progress here but they're like don't um, be gentle with yourself, nurture yourself with this empress, but for you, don't be afraid to ask questions because um, they're reminding me when I took oh my gosh, a statistics class in like this was way long time ago. I won't even tell you how long ago it was. But in this little statistics class. Their English wasn't their first language, and it was really hard to understand, and it was my first time in college, and I was the first one in my family that even went to a little bit of college. I dropped out halfway through because 'cause I'm, like, doing it all right. Yeah, right? And it's like, um and I didn't know that there was a drop date, and I ended up getting an F in the class, but I had to retake the class, and when I did, it was the same professor, but it was in a lecture hall of, like, 300 people instead of just a smaller class, but he had gotten so much feedback on that people couldn't understand him, he had to write everything out on an overhead projector that we could write down the notes. I ended up passing the class then because I understood what he was saying, but I feel like there is this you're not the only one that didn't get what they were saying, and so it's important for you to ask because other people are asking too. So you can follow up with them here and this be gentle with yourself energy, right? Yeah. Because there's a balance between your head and your heart with the King of Cups. And the Six of Swords is movement of mindset. Leave some old thinking behind and move into some higher thinking. It is moving from choppy waters to calmer waters and a balance of head and heart. So I feel like just reach out to them and um, you know, um let them know that it was you had a hard time, and is there anything that they can do, or anything they can refer you to, or anything that can help you with that, and I feel like they'll have some resources readily available. Yeah, and the Knight of Pentacles is be patient with yourself, you know? You know how you are when you wanna learn something new. You feel like you have to be the expert in it in 10 seconds. So be gentle with yourself and patient with yourself. You're learning. Allow yourself, you're used to being an expert, right? It's kind of energy I'm picking up. Um, but it's the stupid feeling that we get when we're used to being like the go-to subject matter expert in things, and we learn something new and we are not used to that feeling of being new to something and not just being the expert that teaches everyone else. So I feel like, this is an important thing to reach out to them. Um so there you go. Yeah. So I get it, when you're used to being it. It's like when you go from like, you're the final grade in elementary school and you go to junior high, you're the freshman. You feel lost, you feel like a fish out of water. And then as you go through, you become the senior, grade in that, and you feel like you're the expert. And then you go to high school and you feel like all brand new. Then you graduate, and then you go start college. You feel all that way again, and it's just that way always, right? And it's this learning and becoming okay with that, not knowing for a little bit, but giving yourself grace, right? Yeah, I like this. Got the elk, which says nobility, but it says celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. So, I mean, look at everything you've overcome and everything you've learned in your life. You got a great track record, 100%, or you'd be dead right now. So, just know you'll get through this, but don't be afraid to ask questions and let them know, I didn't get this. Can you explain it a different way? And even do it in class, because you know how it is when you have a question that you think is stupid and you don't ask it, but then someone else does. And you're like, oh, thank God they asked that question because I didn't want to ask it. And there's usually like a large amount of people that are like, oh, and, um, and so do that. Right. So hopefully that helps KVH. That's what they have for you. And thank you again for your donation. You got this. You got this. All right. Okay. And then we have Moonlight. So thank you, Moonlight, for your donation and the coming soon sticker. And so anything for the upcoming week, fun, love, money, cha-ching. Let's take a look here. So the upcoming week, anything fun, anything about love, anything. I feel like those. And this one here too is speaking to us. And that one. Okay. And those two. Okay. Well, not that one. This one. Okay. All right. I just put this card back into the deck, and actually it was this other deck. So you got the Eight of Pentacles coming in here. And the Eight of Pentacles is this kind of transformation energy that's out there, right? Time for change. Yeah. And it's progression. It's transformation energy, like the apprentice turning into the master. So there is something where you're starting to see the fruit of your labor, any kind of blood, sweat, and tears and action you put into something. You're about to see the fruits of your labor coming in here. Ooh, looks like a rebirth here. Perhaps love is coming your way. There is this death and this rebirth with relationships next week, or at least a relationship next week. And we'll see more about what's happening here. You got the Four of Swords. Peace of mind and rest. So it does feel here, we'll get more information, but this energy of feeling like there's this relationship that you're like fondly allowing, and this sounds bad, but you're the life support system of this relationship, and you're unplugging yourself so the relationship dies. This is what gives you peace of mind and rest, because it's something where you've been investing a lot of energy into someone, into a relationship. And if it wasn't for you, it would have died a long time ago. But it's time. It's time. It's like when they realize there's no brain activity, it's time to unplug someone. There's no heart activity, so it's time to let that go. And that's coming in there. You go, that's nice. Yeah, and the Magician. So this does give you a new empowerment of choosing for you and putting forth energy and putting forth your passion, allowing yourself, yeah, this King of Pentacles, this feeling of wholeness in the outside world. It just feels like, in a way, like you get your life back. And I don't know, it feels like quitting a part-time job. Someone's been a part-time job in your life, and you feel like, I don't need that anymore. And look at all the extra time and energy I have on my hands, right? It's like, yeah, I like that. Yep. And you have the Hermit card, which allows you this time for yourself, and this Virgo energy of self-care, and you know the three D's, right? Details and your physical body and diet and your daily task list, right? You have two of those. Oh, you mean like real part-time jobs? This is a person that feels like a part-time job that you're letting go. Yeah. And you're reinvesting your energy, the Two of Wands, the Magician, the Two of Wands, and the Page of Wands. All of this is about stepping into your power and realizing that, yeah, I don't need to invest energy anywhere that I don't want to invest it. And letting go of the judgment. I like the gentleness message coming in for you too, about being gentle with yourself and going, I don't have to save anyone's world. And if there's something that I'm not wanting to invest energy into it anymore, I can just stop. Two persons. Wow. Maybe they both get to go. Maybe those are the two wands. But I do feel like you're like putting to like, yeah, I don't need to do this. And yep, me time. Boom, boom. And you deserve all this as well. Oh, I love this for you too. You get the higher calling, the lion energy. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. And those are sometimes we can become like a crutch for someone um, because we're the ones that are keeping them alive and it's like when we allow them to swim on their own then they learn to swim, but if we're always carrying them, we're the one that's drowning all the time. And they won't drown, when they especially when they stand up, they realize the water's only waist deep anyway. There's this great meme on Instagram, I think it was, and there's this little buoy across the water, and there's this little kid holding on to it, and he's crying and crying because he's scared, and you see his mom walk up behind him, and the water's only up to her knees, and he's crying, and he looks, and then you see him put his legs down, and he stands up, and it's only up to his waist. Yeah, there you go. So I love that for you, Moonlight. So does sound like a fun week. Get all this energy back, and all that energy you've been investing flows back to you, and so you feel energized, you feel alive, and you have energy to go do things and time to go do things for yourself. So I love that for you. So boom, boom, boom. That's what they got for you. So many blessings, Moonlight. Again, thank you for your donation. All right. Okay, and then Chloe Jade, it's you now. So thank you for your Venmo donation. And it says here you wanted a general reading, right? Let me just make sure. So good to see you too. Welcome back. So let me just scroll down here. Okay, there you are. Hello, hello. Just make sure you didn't add anything on anywhere. So I don't think I see anything anywhere. So, okay. So you're here, General. Thanks for being here. All right. Let's take a sip of some espresso cold coffee. Here we go. So let's see. What does Spirit want you to know? All right. Evidently that card. These two. This one. These two are underneath that. Wow. And these two are underneath. Oh, three are underneath that, which leads you to these. What is happening here, Chloe? All right. Bottom of the deck, you do have the Queen of Pentacles coming in here, right? Yeah, absolutely. You're sassified, very talkative. Spirit guides here. Uh, this is about new birth. This is about Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, nurturing yourself. Um, wow. And that there is this message here that because you can't really see it here. You got like one card and two cards, one card and two cards coming down to three. It's like there's been this stuff coming in from two different areas, right? Connect to nature. I love it. Night, night, moonlight, sleep well. Have happy lunar eclipse dream energy still. But it's like you've been um it's almost like two parts of yourself have been coming together to this third, because it's one and two and then three progression, and then there's a fourth. So it's like Two things in your life have brought you to this point, and then you're moving on to something else. This is the energy I'm feeling. So we'll look at where you're coming this way first. You have this temperance, which, yeah, the patience and something that's been slowly growing, right? And yeah, this conflicting energy between your head and your heart that's been going on for a little bit. That, the and I feel like this has to do with this one side has to do with what you learned with dealing with a group of people, and the conflict that was within the group was a great mirror for you to understand your inner conflict. And I don't feel like in this one you were part of the drama or the stuff, but watching other people go through stuff, you learned a lot through this. And I feel like it's been going on for a long time, like, whatever group this is, if it's family or friends or something like this, um, your dark night of the soul. Right? You walked away. So, it's like, wow, but I still feel like maybe from a distance, I don't know if you see their social media or things pop up and you're just like, "Oh my god, I thought I unfriended them. I thought I blocked that. I thought I did this, right?" Yeah. And so I like this great awareness of, because your mind was like, "Well, I don't know if we should," but your heart was like, "Get me out of here," right? And this I like that mother nature, mother nurture energy because you did nurture yourself. Where before, like, you would have sacrificed your own mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, energetic self for the others. You chose you, and I love this progression. Let's see what else here. Yeah, and then you had a tower moment where something important, significant was removed out of your life. People, person, or situation that um, you realized as it's burning down that this is for me. I kind of almost see you going, "This is for me. This is for me." Like affirmations. This is for me. This is for me. I'm gonna fake it till I make it. This is for me. And I like this, right? Yeah, because you moved from this place of feeling like abandoned and lack and left out in the cold and left behind into this new way of looking at your worth in relationship to the outside world with this Ace of Pentacles. So this was this wonderful change, and it's like you moved from looking at that it's humans that bring you your sustenance and your worth and all that stuff, and you realize, no, it's you. You supply my every need. You bring it to me. You are my definition. And all this stuff changed. This is the journey that's brought you to this point of these three cards. Yeah. It brought you this ace of wands here. Whoops. Look, it looks like my head. Hello, everybody. But it is, you put on a new energy. That's so funny. But it is this your power, you got your power back. And where there was emotional confusion and emotional stagnancy, you tapped in here, like in the if you can see on the 4 of cups, she's actually touching the Ace of Cups. And so your self-love, this emotional confusion, all of this led to you discovering this love inside of you and your power. So, they're saying this is what has all happened to get you up to this point to where, you are this nurturing yourself. What's next? What's these 4 cards that are coming in here? 5 cards. You're actually jumping ahead. You're skipping over a step, which I love. And it's just because it's not needed. It's like you did double work in one area that you don't it's like you get to skip a grade. So I like this. So you have the Two of Cups, which is your relationships are changing because your relationship to yourself has changed. The Ace of Cups inside your emotional energy is transformed. And so your relationships with people will be different than the past. Not that you're going back to reconnect with old people, but your new relationships, your new friendships, your current people that you're interacting with, you've been seeing them evolve and expand because your love for yourself and your connection higher has also changed, which is what you have here with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands with the black cat, spiritual energy to your higher self, your higher realms, your spiritual posse, ancestors, this all of those beings of unconditional love and light on the other side. You've got that spiritual connection, but you've also got that emotional empathic connection. And you have been going through this evolution with the hanged man, seeing things from a higher perspective, transformation. And then you went from the Queen of Pentacles, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, to the Empress, who rules over all the queens, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, this birthing, this harvest, this self love. And the Seven of Swords, I feel, is one of the last little things that you can look at here. And you've done a lot of emotional work and, like you said, the dark night of the soul and shadow work. But there's a little bit of the F word here, forgiveness. That it's almost as bad as a word, but um one of the ways that, and I forget what oracle deck out of all the ones I had that said this, that it just stuck with me so deep, because forgiveness from human standpoint kind of, we feel like we're letting people off the hook and let them get away with stuff, but the way they described it was like, okay, that I can embrace. Which is, they said, forgiveness is choosing to no longer be a vessel of pain because of someone else's actions or non-actions, their words or their silence. And it's pouring out the wrath, pouring out the pain for our sake, so that I can become a vessel of love, because there's no room for love when there's pain. But if we're choosing to go, no, I'm not going, I'm choosing for me to no longer be a vessel of pain. I'm pouring it all out. I'm releasing them all. I'm letting my wrath go, and I'm becoming this vessel of unconditional love energy. And I like that. I feel like, because the Seven of Swords is about deceit and betrayal and lies and, you know, all of that lower vibrational emotions that are, coming from that, right? Yeah, very good. So I feel like this is a good release, It's like a final putting the nails in the coffin of, I'm putting this to bed. I'm releasing this. And so I love this energy, because I feel like they're just bringing it into clarity, because you already knew a lot of all this, but bring it into clarity so you could see it and go, yeah, I see how all this has progressed. And it's kind of a celebrating the journey, celebrating the you know progress that you've made, and the movement that's made too, right? So I really like this for you. And let's see what the spirit animal is that comes in here for you. This one. And you have the giraffe, the visionary. Sticking your neck out. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self worth and love with a big heart. Right? And you love giraffes? Here you go. I'll give you a closer look at it. Beautiful, beautiful. I like the our zoo here. Um, Yeah, no, running around in Colorado Springs, there's giraffes, bruddaZEN. No, I said that, they have a very beautiful giraffe place for them. You can feed them and everything, I love it. So that is what they have for you, my dear. I love it, I love it. So there is this progression, this is living and allowing yourself to fill up like that chalice that, that's free of pain, you're filling up and allowing love to overflow. So I love that. You are very welcome. Good to see you. So thank you again for your donation. All right. And then let's take a look here. All right. So up next, we've got Maria P. Hello, hello, Maria. Thank you for your donation via the PayPal. And then let's see where we're at. We're at 7:47. Oh my gosh, we're almost here. I definitely will be coming back on. I've got a lot more donations to go to. So thank you guys for your patience and getting to them all. I'll be leaving here in about 10, 15 minutes to go spend time with my Praying Mantis members, and then I will be back on to finish up all the donations. And I imagine I will be hyper enough that I will also complete the free readings. Um, so that's my goal anyway. Um, so we've got Maria, and then let's see, that was 620. And then we've got Johanna. Um, since you're a Praying Mantis member, I'll probably just bump yours into our Praying Mantis session there. I might hopefully be able to get to Alyssa here too. All right. And then the others I will complete when I return as well there. All right. All right. So, Maria, thank you for your donation via Z PayPal. So, you want to know for this evening, what are Wally's feelings towards you now this evening? Okay. Feelings. And then what's coming for us during the week? And how many times will you see each other? So, during the week, okay. And I feel like that'll be in there too. And does he like how you tease also about being a little tiny jealous and say that you're kidding and laugh? All right. We'll take a look here at that. All right. So, what are his feelings towards you this evening? All right. So we got the Three of Cups, joy, joy, and celebration. So very positive energy there. And the Six of Pentacles, this lovely giving and receiving energy that comes in here. So I like that. There is happiness and joy, and they do really appreciate that. It feels refreshing to them that there's someone that, gives to them as much as they give, and even more. But more or less, it's some good equal giving and receiving. And I don't feel like they realize they don't share that enough of how much they appreciate that. But they do. And because it is not the norm of what they've experienced before. So, I do like that. Not yet, Alyssa. I'm finishing up Maria, and if I have time, you will be next. If not, I'll catch you when I return in about an hour and a half or so. But I will come back. So we will do that. All right. So that's what I feel like for that. And then what's coming for you during the week and how many times? Let's take a look here. All right. So you do have some time alone with the Hermit card. But you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is a get together. So I feel like you're getting together once here. It feels like next week based on current energies, because they've got the Seven of Swords. And I feel like with the Seven of Swords, that's a lot of, who's the crow? Quack, 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 quack. There's a lot of Just a lot of communication next week. I feel like next week is that they're experiencing a lot of arguments, a lot of um, just a lot, and we're in the Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of miscommunication, not between you two, but between them and everyone else, especially their future ex-wife. And I just feel like there's so much going on that um, it's one day, but I feel like it's a full, like it's a significant amount of time for with this 10 of Pentacles. It just feels like a long period of time. So I feel like you guys hang out one day, but it's a lot during the day or during the evening. And yeah, and so that's what's coming in there. And then does he like it when you tease about being a little jealous? And then, oh, I love this, the giving and receiving, the Nine of Cups, joy, joy, joy. And then the Chariot card. Sometimes they do, sometimes not. The Chariot card is, it's it depends on what they're going through and what emotions that they're in, what kind of days they've had. But, you know, something to be aware of is, when I tease and joke, I'm just kidding. W- When we are saying things in jest, there's some truth in what we're saying, and um, and so just be aware that I kind of feel like a great piece of advice from Spirit is that if we're jealous, keep it to ourselves. That's ours to own. That's not their. There's nothing they can do about that, right? They can try to. It's like I'm jealous when you do this. I'm jealous when you do that. I'm jealous when you do that. They're not a monkey that we teach them to jump through hoops and be, who we're, who we are, who we want them to be. Our jealousies, our insecurity is our fear, and that's ours to deal with. So I feel like that's an important thing to do, and just realize, even if it doesn't bother them all the time, sometimes it does. Sometimes it makes them, because they've had other experiences with their ex where they were jealous and so it just echoes jealousies of the past, and they're just like, you know, it just reminds them of that. So there you go, Maria. Oh, and then your fortune cookie here. Let's see what else they want you to know here. You got the power. You are the grizzly bear. You are so much stronger. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and I go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strengths. I never give up. I will succeed. So there's this strength that they're having you kind of revert to there. So, alrighty. So that's what they have for you, my dear. Thank you again for your donation. And then Alyssa, thank you so much for your donation. I think I have time here. I've got about 5 minutes or so. I think that may be enough here. I don't want to rush. So thank you for your donation. Oh, and I got to take screenshots too. So you want to know, is E stealing from your purse? Uh-oh. Yeah, we should be able to answer that for you. They're like, dial 9-1. And when I tell you, dial 1 again. That's our emergency number here in the United States. I'm assuming you're here. Let's take a look here. So, are they borrowing? They're not borrowing because they're not returning it from your purse. All right. I wanted that one there, not those. Yeah. Queen of Cups is about trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, which you're like, I feel like they are. So let's take a look here. Nine of Pentacles. I normally this means something different, but you see someone plucking something from a tree. Hmm, plucking something out, right? And we've got this 9 of Wands and this Ace of Cups. There's a little bit of energy here about blocks and self-love or lack thereof. Let's see what these other 2 cards are here too. Yeah. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is this mother nature, mother nurture energy, and the Emperor energy, which both of these are like, um, I almost feel like there's this like, I have lack, but you don't. And it's like looking at someone who's a king and a queen or an emperor, and you're like, well, you guys can afford it. I can't. I need it. And I kind of feel like this energy here, right? In your house. Let's take a look here. I got the Queen of Wands. With the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, these are two very intuitive individuals here. So I feel like if you follow your gut and follow your instinct, it will it will lead you there. But I'm seeing like they're showing me a closet, but it's a closet that has a door. It's almost like it would be a um not a what do they call those where the towels and you know or maybe in the bathroom, but it feels like there's this, it's like put under blankets or pillows under things, and maybe it could be in a bedroom closet too, but I feel like there's a door that opens up like this, not like that. So it's like this closet that opens up and there's towels and or clothing, but it's like put underneath it, if that makes sense. So hope that helps. But I definitely feel like someone's plucking some things, but they feel like it's because they lack and they don't feel like they're getting what they deserve. And something's been holding them back and getting what they deserve. So they feel like I get to take something, if that makes sense. Yeah. See, there's this abundance, feel like this bison abundance energy. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom, keep me warm throughout the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness, teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. But this is this abundance. I feel like they don't feel like they experience a lot of lack. And so they feel like they deserve abundance, but they never get it. So they're kind of taking things in their own hands, literally taking things with their hands, right? So hopefully that helps a little bit there, Alyssa. But I definitely see laundry closet, is that what they call it? But again, it can be a closet in a bathroom, like how, you can open it up and they're there, or up the top as well. So hopefully that helps. I know, right? Dial 911. No, no. Just know that it's because of their feelings of, well, their lack of self-worth. And they see you as abundant, but you're like, I work hard for what I have. It wasn't just handed to me, and I didn't take it with my hand. So, yeah, I know. Always fun situations, right? Next time, put a mouse trap in your purse. You hear it go, ow! All right. So I'm taking screenshots right now to everybody. I'm going to be headed off here in just a moment. But I'm going to spend about an hour or so with my Praying Mantis members. Then I will be back on to finish up all the donations. And my plan is to finish all the free readings too. Um, as long as my energy holds and this espresso caffeine keeps me going, I think we'll be able to do it here. So thank you for your patience in getting to your readings. I'm very, very grateful. And um, when I come back on, there won't be a chat when I come back on because I'm not taking any new questions. When I return, it'll be strictly to finish up everything. And okay, there we go. And then I will put the list of the order in which all the readings are completed in the description box of the video when I start. And then after I'm done, I repost it as a pinned comment too. So while you're live, you can kind of see the order in which I'm going to go. When is it going to get to me? And we'll do that here. Oop, sorry, Faith and Love. I don't think I got your last one. Just in case, let me just grab that here. Oh, there we go. All right. So, or Faith and Focus, not Faith and Love. I'm sorry. We have a Faith and Love in here, but evidently my eyes aren't focusing. All right, everybody. I'm 2 minutes late already. So I'm going to head off. I'll be back, like I said, in about an hour, hour and a half, depending on how long I'm spending with my Praying Mantis members. But I will finish everything tonight. So hang in there. And again, like I said, I'm so grateful for all the thumbs up and the patience in getting to the readings. And remember, um, if you want to watch something in the meantime, I'll just throw a couple of videos out here real quick. We got the Virgo full moon eclipse. That's all free. We got the Aries sun season that just came out, and it does have a breakdown for each individual zodiac sign in there with a bonus card. And then the Equinox, which is coming up next week too. So all those are free if you want to get some messages from Spirit while you wait. And I'm so grateful. So until I see you guys again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. I'll be back soon.